Hello everyone, welcome to another one of my videos. We get to drive a very special car today. It is a 1994 Suzuki Swift GTi. As most of you might know, this is the sportier top-of-the-range model with the famous twin-cam 1.3-litre G13B engine. This car is designed focusing more on the driving enjoyment than interior comfort, so the list of standard accessories is pretty short. Normally, the car comes with 14-inch steel wheel with disc brakes all around. This one has the aftermarket alloy wheels. It has body color bumpers, side skirts, and a rear spoiler. Inside, you have 4-speaker cassette player, power windows, and power mirrors. This one also have the optional factory-fitted air conditioning. The factory exhaust has been upgraded and an aftermarket alarm system with central locking has been installed on this car as well. Let us have a quick look at the seats and the boot of the car. The GTi model was only offered as a 3-door hatch and is overall 100mm shorter than the 5-door variant, so the rear seats suffer from head and legroom, but the good thing is that you can split fold them for additional storage capacity. You'll be happy to see the factory sports bucket seat at the front. It has 4-way adjustment, missing the height adjustment. The seat provides good support all around and keeps you in place on tight corners. You have a small boot at the back, and this aftermarket subwoofer makes it almost unusable. But on a normal car, you can carry bigger items by folding the rear seats down and removing the cargo cover tray. Let me start the car and quickly show you the engine bay, followed by some exhaust sound. We are going to look at the interior now. On the left hand side, we have the passenger side power window switch, air vent, and the glove box. The center air vents and the air conditioning controls are in the middle. Underneath, we have the aftermarket CD player and this modified AC switch as the factory one does not work. The cigarette lighter, ashtray, and the cup holders are located at the bottom of the center console. Your 5-speed manual transmission, handbrake, and a small storage pocket here. Here on the left, you have the 2 rear wiper controller switch, the hazard light switch in the middle, your rear window defogger, and the fog light switch is on the right hand side. This is your wiper controller, the indicator and the headlight switch, and down here the instrument light intensity controller, driver side power window switches, central locking, passenger and driver side sun visor, and the courtesy lamp in the middle. This is a very basic instrument cluster, fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, and coolant temperature. Also some warning lights at the bottom as you turn the key to on position. I cannot tell you how excited I was to be able to drive this car. It is loud inside, lots of loose interior pieces, there are cracks in the dash. No one in their right mind would call this car comfortable, but none of this matters, as this car is all about pure driving pleasure. The G13B engine on this car is a gem. However, you will be disappointed if you drive the car with a soft pedal. You have to rev it very hard to get the best out of it. It has good power from 3000 RPM and above. The engine is a rev monster. It will easily scream its way to the red line of 8000 RPM. Just listen to this aftermarket exhaust. The 5-speed manual transmission has smooth changing action. You have to rev the car real quick, otherwise the gear feels a bit long. The negative point about the gearbox would be the soft feeling clutch. There was no automatic transmission offered for the GTi model here in Australia, which is definitely a good thing. The unassisted steering gives you the feeling of that direct connection with the road. Though the steering is not the sharpest, still it does a fantastic job pointing the car to the right direction in corners. The suspension setup is perfect for quick change of direction and might be a little stiff for everyday driver. It feels more like driving a go-kart on the road, only a lot faster. The fuel consumption figures are simply unbelievable. Just have a look at them below. The Swift GTi has become more of a cult car now. It is extremely hard to find one that has not been heavily modified or thrashed. Still, check the following items as part of the pre-purchase inspection. On the outside, look for rust spot and misaligned bumpers or doors. This could be an indication that the car has been in an accident. Mechanically, look for noisy hydraulic lifters, leaking cam or crank seals, worn starter motor, and leaking water pump. Also make sure that the car is not hunting for rev, as it indicates a faulty AFM or O2 sensor. The gearbox is known to fail as well. Please make sure that all the gears engage smoothly and don't pop out of gear on hard acceleration. Also look for worn clutch cable. Inside, look for cracked dash, loose trims, and make sure that the power windows open and close freely without any squealing noise. Finally, look for the usuals like good service history, proof that the timing belt on the water pump has been changed, and check for any oil leaks under the engine. It was an absolute pleasure driving this car. Every time I pressed the pedal to the floor, it put a big smile on my face. I have never driven any other car that gives you this much raw driving experience. Anyone who calls themselves a petrol head definitely needs to drive one of these. Feel free to share, like, and comment on this video, and consider subscribing to my channel. Finally, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I'll catch you next time. Bye now.